What's happening, guys? This is James Blonde, starting off the new year with a first look at a game that I was personally anticipating this year, and here it is, Warframe from Digital Extremes. And you can see here that I'm already in the game, and it's kind of towards the end of the mission, and you can hear by the elaborate drum music in the background that it has already hit the fan. So I figured it was just as good a time as any to start talking about the game. I honestly haven't played much, just the first couple of missions that were sort of an extension of the tutorial, which is actually very similar to the Assassin's Creed tutorial with all the white void and the robotic voice explaining things. Kind of like that. But this particular mission was actually a fairly short mission, and my team's headed back to the extraction point now. Hopefully don't run... Whoa! Looks like he got squished by the door there. And that guy's being electrocuted. Yeah, so we're heading back to the extraction point, and from there I'll be able to show you some of the customizations and mods and stuff that the game has to offer. The game is actually based around co-op mission-style gameplay. In this particular mission, we had to override the navigation system of this ship, and somebody on the team already knew how to do that, making this mission quick and easy. So I've got to say, it's got a pretty cool little ending scene there, except for the fact that my head doesn't fit in there right. But you can see that each one of my weapons and my overall Warframe has been leveled up. The experience gained in each one, the rewards that I got, and the items obtained, like the mods, and I'll be able to show you what that is here in just a second. Alright, so here we're actually in the game's main menu, and this is basically where you select the area in which you're starting to do missions. And right now we have access to Mercury and to Venus, just because of the fact that I've actually played a couple of matches so far, and it just recently unlocked that. Alright, so we've got the arsenal here. This is where you're going to make the modifications to your Warframe, as well as a little bit of customization. Like, you can start off by changing the color of your Warframe. You can randomize, is basically what I did, and I chose that cool looking blue that you saw earlier. Plus, it looks like you can pick up a couple of different skins from the market area and select between them. Alright, so next we'll take a look at the skill sets that this particular Warframe has. You can see we have a skill tree here that I've already started to work on, starting with the first ability, Decoy, which allows you to copy yourself, drawing enemy fire away from you and towards your decoy. I've added a couple of mods to the slots here, which you find during the missions while you kill enemies and loot lockers and things like that. And I've also worked towards my second ability, which is invisibility, and obviously here we have invisibility boost, which is going to add a little bit duration, so the next skill point I get I'll probably put towards that. Now, just like the Warframe itself, each weapon has its own upgrade tree to work with. By the way, these are the first 3 weapons you start the game out with, and just like the rifle here, it has its own mods that you can pick up and add once you get to that spot in the tree. And the nice thing is that you'll notice that there aren't any blank spots that you have to waste a skill point on just to get to a stat that you want. You put something down, and at least it goes towards something. Now, interesting enough, you can upgrade your account to a pro level account and double your upgrade capacity for not only your individual weapons, but your Warframes as well. And as of right now, the only way to do this is to purchase it with Platinum, and you have to buy that, you have to buy Platinum with real currency. Now, I'm not pointing fingers, but if the developers decide to add PvP to the game, they're definitely going to have to rethink this option to avoid the pay-to-win situation. As far as the market goes, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail, but there you can purchase additional Warframes, a pretty good amount of weapons, some items, and some of these things can be purchased with in-game currency, and some only with Platinum, and others are even experience locked. So here are the 3 main Warframes, Loki, Excalibur, and the other one is Mag. And Excalibur is basically your regular assault class. This is the typical Warframe, the one you see in the trailer, and the one easiest for everybody to use. I chose Loki. Loki's going to be a little bit more of a master of disguise. He's going to use decoy, invisibility. The switch teleport is interesting. He basically swaps positions with the target, and it confuses them. I'm kind of looking forward to that one. And the radial disarm just basically... it's like an EMP pulse wave that disables all their weapons. It looks like a hammerhead shark. He's pretty badass looking. So you can see how each Warframe basically represents a class. Mag essentially uses magnetic energy. Obviously, one of their skills is Pull, Shield Polarize, and Crush, which is cool. You can magnetize the bones of the enemies, and it causes them to collapse upon themselves. It sounds pretty brutal. So here it looks like Warframes have to be purchased with Platinum, provided that you have an empty slot for an additional Warframe. But it also looks like you can purchase blueprints to make Warframes with a decent amount of credits. So from this standpoint, it looks like there's 2 different ways of getting pretty much what you want. One may just take a lot longer with the blueprint option, because the blueprints are actually part of the Foundry, which I can show you that next. The Foundry is what looks to be the game's crafting system, whereas you can take a material you find during missions, along with blueprints to create weapons that you would otherwise have to purchase. So going back to the blueprints, you have to not only purchase them, but from the looks of things, you might have to actually obtain the materials to craft them. If that's always the case, then to level things out, it would be cool if you have Warframes that you can only get, and weapons too, by crafting them this way, and not to be able to buy them whatsoever. But anyway, let's get back to the gameplay. So every mission so far has us dropping down into the ship from a vent, like a spy or an assassin or whatever. And I've got to say the graphics are pretty sound, and this is one of those games that uses a very unique, specialized, like they made their own game engine, and it kind of shows how that can work really well for them. It works with the graphics and the physics, the motion, things like that. I'm gonna open this door here. It sounds like we have to find a captive or something like that and rescue him. Alright, so it takes more than one person to open some doors. Whoa! Already got big dudes. Man, that guy shoots like rockets or whatever. Get some explosions. See, that's what I'm talking about though. It's not just the graphics, but it's a flow of the gameplay like this. Plus, I think the look and feel of the game goes really well with the over-the-shoulder perspective that you have. I also like how they kept the UI really simple. You've got your mini-map in the top left, and you've got your health and shield in the top right, along with your skills. And the little blue line there is basically your ability to do the skills. You have to actually pick up orbs, which you'll probably see here once we get to a locker or kill some more enemies. You pick up blue and red orbs, and the red obviously is health, and the blue is like energy. The green bar that's up at the top right is basically a stamina bar used for like action moves like melee, and when you run like this right here, you use it up. And of course that recharges just like a shield. The controls are obviously very simple and easy for anybody to just pick up. Same movements as any other shooter. Shift sprints, F switches primary to secondary weapons, E automatically draws your sword and melees, and your skills when you have them are 1 through 4. Obviously fire and aiming are on the mouse. This guy's going down. Oh yeah, you gotta watch out. These guys will like totally run up and sprint at you. You gotta get violent with your sword. That guy's it's kind of spread eagle there. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where'd these people come from? Why are you bringing enemies up here? Just kill them where they are. I could have swore we have like more people on our team. Where the heck is everybody else? Oh yeah, this is a good spot right here. I like this. It's a good vantage point. So shooting these guys in the armor does like minuscule damage, but shooting them in the side like that or whatever that was, I guess I got a critical hit there. They did 62 damage from this distance. Not bad. Not bad. Where's everybody else? I'm gonna get down here and take care of this guy. I'm gonna roll into action. When you land like that, you roll. Pretty cool. I think at least you do that every time. I don't know. Makes you look like a badass. You got this? Good. Alright, cool. Move on. There's everybody else. Alright, so yeah, I like how y'all just kind of chilled there and waited. What the heck? I guess that guy's using his skills. It's just a slide in place skill. Okay, I can't help but notice this guy looks like the texture of this guy. I can't really. It looks like a wad of chewing gum, like multiple colored chewing gum, like mashed in together. You can see right here. Gotta help him open the door right here. But yeah, the art style, all of the Warframes look like mashed up chewing gum people. But it's cool. You don't see anything else like it. Invisibility. I'm gonna get away. No. We got some explosions going on here. So now that I wasted that, let's go shoot people now. That was fun for a second. I can't wait till that lasts longer. So now we know not to use invisibility unless we're in dire straits and we have to get out of... What is this guy doing? He's like targeting somebody over there, but he's not targeting me. I'm like right next to him. I don't know. He's not paying attention to me. Please acknowledge my presence or I'll have to shoot you in the ass and then kill you that way. Okay, fine. He's good. Why was everybody running that way? Oh, there's like 6 people in there. Okay. I can't really hide behind this wall either. I'll just shoot him from here. Man. Alright, I'm gonna run in here. I gotta run in here and do this special attack where I jump and use my sword and do absolutely nothing. It is cool when it hits him though. Take my word for it. That guy's bleeding some black stuff. No, 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 don't run in here. Now I'm gonna have to cut you up. I'm gonna have to slice you open. But, of course, that's only if I can get past your armor. And this is the whole reason why you have to switch to your gun sometimes. If you run across some of these heavy armor guys, you can't actually depend on slicing them in half. Alright, looks like we have some stuff in here. Okay, that's a health orb. I don't need that. Check this locker for stuff. It's gonna puke. Hey, hey, hey! This is my stuff. Get your own. Actually, I picked up a bunch of credits just then, so those are nice. You always want to check the lockers just for looting, just like any other game. And crap, we got more of the heavy armor guys. These guys definitely want to shoot. He dropped something. I don't know what that is. Probably a material. Sometimes, see, like sometimes they'll drop a like a mod like like that. That guy looked funny when he died. All right, so I guess we're moving onward, or not. Actually, I think we need to look. It says that he's going to be in one of these areas, so I'm going to check. No, can't check that one. That one's locked. We'll go to this one and see if we can open it. Alright, so the way these work is basically like a little mini game, and if you buy a cipher, then you can automatically do it for some that get really hard. To be honest with you, I can't really hold back from saying it any longer. This game straight up reminds me of Dead Space. I mean, the sci-fi look and feel, the third-person over-the-shoulder perspective with hardly any UI, the skill trees on the suits and weapons. I mean, even the lockers look similar. Oh, nice! That guy got cut in half. Oh, yeah, that guy reminded me. You can actually hit control and crouch down. Thank you, dude. Now I'll kill you. What the heck is that? I guess it must be his shield depleting or something. And there's the guy we have to protect. Some naked dude. It's kind of interesting, though. He doesn't have a health bar just like the rest of us. Oh, wait, never mind. Hostage. Top center. Got it. He looks like the guy from the beginning of the movie Prometheus. Oh, wow. Either he or the other Loki used the switch teleport skill. Either way, they just popped up a Grineer, like, right in front of him. But he's not paying attention to me. Either. What the hell? Apparently, it's hard to be an assassin in this game. Actually, if you melee right, then you can cut these guys in half no matter how armored they are. And I'm trying to do that, but it's not working. These guys just don't want... Man, I've been able to, like, cut these guys in half before. Gotta shoot him. Gosh. There we go. They only started paying attention to me after the other guy left. Well, that's one drawback to the game. Not the part where you can't dice heavy armored enemies up into little pieces, but the fact that when they are set on a target, they are pretty fixated on that target. But I'm pretty sure, unlike what you saw there, you can actually cut these guys in half. You know, I've done it before. You just have to hit them in the soft parts. This guy, I'm going to pop out my decoy here real quick, and I'm going to get around the back here and hit him in the back, see if this works. Ah, I missed! My decoy did not last long. And, oh, and then the other Loki cuts him in half. What the hell? Oh, man. I guess you have to, like, shoot them up first, and then when they're low on health, then you can cut them in half. Like a finishing move. I don't know. Whatever. Point is, it's cool when you cut them in half. So, we going down, or... Okay, cool. We're going down. And we're heading towards the exit. I'm excited. I'm excited. There's more people to shoot. Probably. Oh, right there, already. The guy just kind of bolted for the elevator, but he didn't make it. Oh, we got another guy. Got another headshot right there, right before that guy smacked him with the bottom end of his sword. Come on, we got this. Oh, it looks like it's going to take all of us to kill this guy. Oh, wait, that's the hostage. We still cut him in half. Oh, no, no. Come here. This is my locker. Get your own. So the robotic lady voice said that we were in lockdown, and we have to go and hack terminal to proceed. But there's a lot of... Wow, there's a lot of these guys. Alright, cool. This is going to be fun. So what we got to do is get to one of those terminals over there, like that green terminal that you saw on the wall, and hack it so that way we can proceed to the next area. So we're locked into this room with all these enemies. The good thing is that there's no more enemies can come into the room. I'm going to jump in here with this melee attack here. Blam! That's how you do it. I told you that was effective whenever it hits them. It kind of blows everybody on their ass. I guess the problem I'm having is because I have a katana, I feel the need to, like, approach these guys from behind and, like, cut them up like an assassin, and because of the way they aggro, it doesn't work. I guess you have to melee people that are actually attacking you and then don't have much armor. Either that or upgrade your sword so that way you have a badass sword instead of this one. I like how our hostage is, like, totally getting in the way there. So it looks like that guy hacked the terminal, and we got this one guy to kill here, and we're moving on. These guys are in a rush. Usually you can kind of kill those guys and kind of chill out in this room because nobody can get in until you hack the terminal. But at least you can, like, you know, build up your shields and regroup and whatnot. Hands down, the fun part of this game is being able to run in here like this and just swing your sword at these guys and hopefully cut them in half like that. Oh crap, this guy's going to try to do the same thing to me, but instead he's going to run to the wall. I've got to admit that action scene was really cool though. And because the melee is so fun, that's probably the first weapon that I'll make a purchase on. Oh cool, that guy dropped a mod. That's that pulsing around me showed that I picked up a mod. It's also cool when you're running like that and looking behind you. If you were to happen to have to shoot, you would automatically spin around and fire towards that direction. So they've got the gameplay mechanics really well done in that case. Plus you can do like some parkour stuff kind of like this. And I haven't really been able to do a lot with it. It seems like the gameplay is going to change a little bit once you unlock more of the planets to explore and things like that. Different missions are going to have you do different things, and it'll probably come in handy on certain areas. This is more of a close quarters style fighting, so I guess that's why it's not used a whole lot. But I did see in the trailer where the Excalibur was able to do like a super jump and then be able to climb even higher by grabbing onto a ledge, kind of parkouring onto it like Assassin's Creed. Man, that guy just totally... Oh, there's a big dude. He's shooting rockets. Holy crap. A bombard. I'm going to let my team kind of take some of the damage there. I'm going to protect the hostage. And now your corpse is smoldering on the ground. I suppose he was sort of a mini-boss. See, this part right here also looks like, you know, in the shop part of Dead Space. I swear we have some Dead Space inspiration here. Dead Space Online. But there's nothing wrong with that. Dead Space Online would be cool. I ranked up my Warframe and my rifle, picked up some mods, and got just a little bit of credits. Be able to see how the team did in a second, but so far the game is pretty entertaining. I've got to say that once again, I'm liking the art style and the impressive visuals. Without a doubt, the gameplay is great, but the only drawbacks are obviously the enemy targeting, I've got to say, is a drawback, and the linear progression through the missions means that the game is going to have to be very innovative as the players progress to keep things interesting, especially since based on the cash shop and the premium features, the developers have no interest in adding PvP, otherwise it'd be pay to win. But joining the game with friends looks to provide just as much fun as, you know, hopping into a game of a co-op game of Gears of War. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for checking out Warframe with me. The game is currently in a closed beta stress test and will be free to play, of course, with the premium features. If you want to check out the game yourself, you just head over to the giveaway section. There should be a couple of keys left. And like always, you can get more information on Warframe from the game profile at MMOHut.com. That's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.